Hello, beautiful people. LosingDrea here, and today it is Monday. It is October 16th, 2017, and I'm coming to you guys with a update video. Is it an update video? No, it's actually a restart video. I don't know what to call it video. You know, with me, you're lucky to even get a video these days. So the last video that I did for you guys, I was extremely sick, and I apologize to anybody who might have thought they got sick because they watched my video, but obviously and thankfully germs cannot be transmitted through the internet through watching videos. However, I know that the flu was going around. I wasn't the only one that had it, and it wasn't just here within my state and my city. I heard from people all over the place that were terribly, terribly ill with the flu and all the same symptoms that I was experiencing and that I'm still sort of experiencing. I have something going on with my throat, so if my voice sounds a little funky to you guys, don't adjust your volume or your audio on your phone or your computer. It's not you, it's me. However, I'm done drinking the tea with the honey, lemon, and all that, and eating terribly, just, I don't know, comforting myself in some way with some of the foods that I was choosing. It just really wasn't working for me. I did put on some weight. I think the last time I came to you guys and I reported that I was going to try to restart myself, I was only 258, and today, as you can see, oh, where did it go? Well, you know, I try so hard to do what I need to do so I don't have these little problems, but hey, this is a live video, and as you know, I don't really edit too well, so I don't know if you guys can see that. Can you see it? Can you see it? Oh, well, it's 263, 263.5, nope, 263.2, I'm sorry. I don't know why it doesn't like to show up on the camera. Let's see if I can really, can you see that? Yeah, 263.2. So my weight kind of went from 263.2 to 262.6. But I got off, got on a bunch of times, and it just, you know, that was the number that came up more so than the 262 number. So 263.2. And, yeah, I'm restarting once again, trying to do the keto. I've been looking into the Dr. William Davis wheat belly. They do allow some grains, you know, rice instead of any kind of a wheat product. You're allowed oats, things of that nature, but still trying to keep it very low carb. So I think what worked for me with the ketogenic diet is the fact that it helps curb cravings for a lot of that stuff once I have not had them and had eliminated them for several days. Or should I say even just a few days. So, you know, that's what I'm thinking. It's not that I'm doing it for brain cognizance. It's not that I'm doing it for the whole possible thyroid issue. It's none of that. I need to rid myself of the cravings for the sugars and the starch and that kind of stuff, which ultimately leads me to eat more carbs than I want to eat, because I do want to do low carb. So I'm going to start back out again, doing the keto low carb, whatever you want to call it. Follow me if you will, if you want to. Don't follow me if you don't want to. For those that have been sticking by my side and following me throughout the years, no matter whether I've fallen off the wagon and or got back up again and tried something new, different, whatever, I want to thank you guys. I really do appreciate your love and support. To all my new subscribers, I also want to say welcome aboard the Dream Weaver train. But definitely thankful for those of you, however you've come to find my channel and come to know me for my videos. So, basically, like I said, it's day one, back at it, October 16th. This is actually the month, for those that you don't know, that I began my journey back in 2011. I actually started on October 2nd, 2011. My channel, I think I started on October 10th or 11th of 2011. So my channel is actually 6 years you know, old. And I don't think I did a video for that, or I did a video, but I never uploaded it. I was just too sick and too into this flu bug that I had going through me that I did not do anything, as far as getting on here and doing a video or uploading that video. Had I done it, I can't even tell you. My mind has not been my own. It's been like off in another direction, focusing on trying to get myself better, because I do not like being sick. I'm sure none of you like being sick either, but this to me was something that had attacked me in a way that was not like anything that I had ever experienced at all. I was having some symptoms that I had had in the past, which I was told by a doctor were allergy symptoms and bronchitis. And so I had that, but I had body aches and other things going on, which is definitely a sign that, it was the flu. So going through that, wanting to sleep more than I always do, which isn't helpful for my body aches and pains that I sometimes have. More so now due to a car accident that I had a year ago. It'll be on the 19th. It'll be 1 year since that happened. And yeah, just doing my thing. So back at drinking coffee. I haven't had breakfast yet. I plan on doing like some eggs, maybe a sausage patty, whatever. I'm keeping my carbs as low as I possibly can. I'm going to be following the list that I got from, I don't even know where I put it at this moment, but it's from, here it is, from Casey Durango. Ooh, the brightness in here. Sorry about that. Casey Durango, if you guys have not heard of her, she is a follower of the ketogenic diet. She has her own blog. She also has a podcast that she does like through Patreon, where she does like video podcasts. And she also, I believe, also has those videos from Patreon that are non-Patreon related, because she does coaching and everything of the ketogenic diet. She's lost quite a bit of weight. She's been very successful at it, and she does have some sort of a kinship or friendship with Dr. Eric Westman, who, if you don't know who Dr. Eric Westman is, you need to look him up on YouTube, because he has some videos, and one particular in which I first found out about the ketogenic diet. Well, through him. I wouldn't say I first found out about it. I had heard about it. But he does a video where he is interviewing people you don't see that are like on the other side of him, but the video is on him, and he's basically telling them, going through with them, what these clinical studies that he's doing with them on the ketogenic way of eating is all about, and what they can and cannot eat. And then he refers to a page 4, that if it's not on page 4, you're not allowed to eat it. Well, Casey Durango actually had page 4 somewhere on her site. I had no longer, somewhere I might have it saved, but I no longer see it on her blog, her site, whatever. But she does have her own list, and her list includes all the things that you can eat, including a list of things that are not allowed. And this list is actually a 2-page long list. Here's the second page of that list. Okay, maybe if I hold it up there long enough, you can get a screenshot of it. Let's see if that works. And this is page 1, along with the list of things that you are not allowed. Okay. So yeah, and I'm going to try to follow this list a little bit more closely than I have in the past. Closelier? Is that even a word? Because in the past, I just went along with just reading the labels and choosing foods based upon fact 0 carbs. And I try to keep it 20 and below. Like, no lie, that's what I do. And especially in the first few days of getting back on track, I need to keep my carbs as low as I possibly can. Like to 0 if possible, but that's like highly impossible. I've already had some heavy whipping cream that's a brand that's not Land O'Lakes. It does list 1 carb per serving, and I've already have 2 carbs in just that, because I have 2 servings in here. I got a new scale that now measures milliliters. I don't know that really is that much less effective than the scales that I have that only measured ounces or grams, because it seemed to me that grams and milliliters were weighed out the same on those other scales. Now this is one that has grams, pounds, ounces, and milliliters. And the reason I'm bringing that scale up is because I actually have one of those same scales. I don't know what I even did with that scale. And I'm going to be doing a giveaway once I reach 1,000. Here we go. Once I reach 1,000 subscribers. And I'll be giving away one of these digital scales here. So it's pretty, it's red, it looks just like what you see here on the box. And it is a food scale. You put your container on it and hit tear so it zeroes out and doesn't include the weight of the container. And then you put your food in there and you weigh out your food, and it weighs up to 11 pounds. So it's a very good food scale. It's not a cheap brand. It's very good. I actually got it at Walgreens. And I bought 2 of them. One so that I can do a giveaway and one that I'm going to be using. And so far, I used it today for the first time, and I love it. So, yeah, get up my likes to a certain amount of likes and share it. Share this video. And help me get 1,000 subscribers so I can do a giveaway. So, yeah. So what was I going to tell you guys? Jeez, there's so much to say, and I really don't even know where to start at this moment. I wasn't really coming on here planning on doing like an all-out video. It was just basically to give you a shout-out, let you know that I'm doing a lot better. For those of you who've been praying and sending me well wishes, thank you so very much. I'm not going to do any like shout outs to any particular YouTubers on here at the moment. I might be doing like a shout out Sunday or Saturday or some kind of day where I mention other YouTubers who I think deserve a mention. But for right now, you know, I just want to try to get back and get motivated into doing videos again, because I've said it before many times on many different videos, and I'll say it again, especially to anybody who's watching this, who's just starting on your own journey or looking to start and you don't know where to. I mean, the best tool that you could possibly have is having this video forum for yourself. Create yourself a channel, start doing videos, and get yourself out there in front of others so that you are accountable for what you do. You know, it becomes a hobby and a habit, and it gives you something to look forward to. You know, start taking pictures of your food that you eat. Start being mindful by portion control, by, you know, weighing out your foods and knowing what you're eating, and then taking a picture of what you eat, and only eat what you take a picture of. Even if you want to take a picture of what you didn't eat, if you left any on your plate. I see many people doing Instagram. That's another way of being out there and keeping yourself accountable. Like if you don't want to do videos and you don't think you can talk in front of a video, or you're not one of those personal types, but you don't mind taking pictures, then do an Instagram account, do a Pinterest, something to keep yourself accountable and keep up with it. You know, I can't say that enough. I mean, that's one of my biggest problems is when I start falling down on not doing videos and not coming out here and telling on myself to you guys, is when I start faltering and having problems, and I start eating garbage and saying I don't care, and I get the F-its, and you know, like there's no rhyme or reason to what I'm doing. And so, you know, I don't have a goal in mind. You got to have a goal in mind. You know, be persistent with your goal. You know, keep it in the forefront of your mind. Don't lose track of what you're doing. You know, do what you can to stay positive and motivated, and just keep doing what you're doing, and know that you're doing it for yourself because you deserve it. You know, don't say that you're doing it because, you know, you want to get skinnier so somebody will love on you more, or, you know, if you're not married but you want to get married and you're like, oh, I'm going to get skinny now to get married. You know, anything can happen. If you're somebody who's like me, who's struggled your whole life with weight issues, you more than likely are going to struggle your whole life with weight issues. You know, addiction is a disease. It can be arrested. The symptoms of the disease are, you know, shopping and eating and food. You know, unfortunately, we all have to eat to survive, so it's very hard. I would say it's probably the hardest thing that I've ever tried to recover from, you know, and you don't fully recover. You just, you know, you get to a point in your life where maybe like myself back in 2011, you get sick and tired of being sick and tired, and you try to do something for yourself. Now, I had been able to successfully lose almost 80 pounds. However, over the years, up and down, you know, I never got any further past the 80 pounds that I had lost. And, you know, I went up and I went back down, and I went up and I went back down, you know, so the numbers have been fluctuating. And for some reason, even on the ketogenic diet, I got down to, I think it was 230 some odd pounds, and this was the most recent. and then I popped back up into 240s, and it seems like, for me anyways, it seems like the 240s is a number that my body just wants to stick with, and that's not good for me. It's not right for me. It's not where I want to be in my mind. It's not where I want to be. You know, my future self says, this is my goals, this is what I seek to do. I mean, obviously I've always sought to be in Wonderland, and I never really reached Wonderland. But you know, keep your eye on the prize. You know, if that's what you want to do, is reach Wonderland, then by all means do what you got to do to get there. I know many people that, again, I'm not going to say any names, but they actually have gotten into Wonderland, and, you know, like me, they fell off the wagon quite a few times, but, you know, they finally stuck with it long enough to get to where they wanted to go, and that gave them the motivation to keep going, and they're still going strong on their journeys, and they're getting it. They're hitting those goals. They're getting those marks, you know, and their first tattoos or whatever they have set for those goals. You know, you want to reward yourself when you do good. So set those goals and put them where you can see them. And yeah, do what you got to do for yourself, you know, to better yourself. So anyways, I'm not going to go on because I'm just going to be rambling. I'm actually very happy with the way my voice is at the moment. It's not, like I said, 100%, but the more I talk, I can kind of feel it going to go out. So before that happens, I'm going to end this video. Be happy, be healthy, be beautiful, but just be you. Be the boss of your loss if you're on a weight loss journey. And I will definitely be seeing you guys in my next video. Bye, guys. Mwah. Be blessed.